Hi, I'm Jake Gracia.
And I'm Sarah Shartesh.
Welcome to FA Today.
This is a B week. This is the week of April 12th.
The following announcements are from Mrs. Stroman's weekly update.
There will be an assembly at 10:10 in the theater this Monday. Please be sure to arrive on time and sit by advisory in your assigned row.
And Wednesday during bonus block, there will be a special assembly featuring Holocaust survivor Hi Horowitz to speak with us about the Holocaust. Please be sure to arrive on time and sit by advisory in your assigned rows.
Also this Wednesday, the diversity dinner will be held at 6 p.m. in the Jackson House. For more information, contact Ms. Clark.
And this Friday is Founders Day. During PE block, there will be an all-school convocation in the Fieldhouse sponsored by Task. It's also Red and Black Day. You should wear a red and black outfit in dress code to show your school spirit. And now to our upcoming events.
The annual book fair will be held in the gym from April 26th to the 28th. April 26th, there will be an ice cream social held to support the senior prom.
And April 27th will be Inside College Admissions Night for juniors and their parents. More information will come as we get closer to the date.
April 30th will be the Varsity Sports Spring Barbecue, followed by Band Night in the theater. Be sure to come out and enjoy some good music and food.
And seniors, May 7th, your last day, is coming quickly. Final exams for seniors will be May 12th, and ISP projects begin May 13th.
Here are a few tips to stay eco-friendly from the Environmental Club for our new weekly FA Goes Green segment. If you are doing after-school activities, try to set up a carpool in order to conserve gas and reduce carbon emissions. You should unplug your chargers when you're not using them because even when they're not charging anything, electricity is being wasted by them just being plugged in. If you read the newspaper, cancel your service and read it online for free. It saves money and paper.
And now a few reminders. If you received textbooks from Textbook Central this year, you're responsible for returning the exact same textbook at the end of the year. The textbooks are barcoded, so they'll know if it's a friend's book and not your own. You'll be billed for all textbooks that are not returned under your name. For next year, if you do not plan on getting books from Textbook Central, get the necessary forms and fill out your textbook requests for next year. Your book list is online at www.fa.org. Click on Academics, then the Upper School link.
Please try to keep coming to school. As ridiculous as it sounds, many students have been arriving late, leaving early, or not showing up unexcused. Missing school will affect your learning, and at the end of the year is coming up. Finish strong and keep your attendance record clean.
And mid-semester grades are now posted. To see your grades and comments, log on to www.fa.org, click on Parents and Students, then click on Log In to My Backpack. All right, and FA now has a new cell phone policy.
That's right, Jake, but many students are so unhappy about it. Here's why.
There's a new cell phone policy at Friends Academy. Originally, the policy stated that cell phones must be off from 8:05 to 3:10 because of the distractions they caused. Now the policy has been amended to say that cell phones can be used during the day in the library and the lower level social space. However, with this new freedom, students are still upset.
It's annoying that we can use it in the library, but not outside. That makes some sense.
That cell phones are a safety measure, and that you need to call someone. You don't need to go in someone's room and dial 9 and dial a number. And it's like absolutely ridiculous because cell phones are not a threat to anyone. They're not distracting. I check my email on my cell phone, so the rule is absolutely ridiculous.
There's no service in the social space. What's up with that? I also feel that, like, out of everywhere, you should be able to use your phones outside.
I feel insecure using my phone in the places in which they have designated. It's mostly the social space. Outside, you're free. The wind, the sun. You should be able to check your phone outside. The library, I advocate strongly. Like is an understatement.
We talked to Peter Kaplan from the Student Faculty Board to find out why these locations were chosen.
We agree that there can't be cell phones in classes because that's rude and disruptive, and you don't need them. You can check them in between. But we felt that you should be allowed to use them in hallways or outside or in the library to do work. So the whole specific only library thing was up to the faculty.
Mrs. James, the librarian, claims that cell phones can be used as academic tools.
I let people use cell phones in the library to do email.
Make sure you get a license.
Search the web.
Search the web.
You can read a book on a cell phone.
These are vital parts of our community.
She also had this warning.
But I also think there are some students who are using their cell phones for things that I don't think they should be doing in the library. Do the right thing, don't mess up, and this privilege will be maintained. But if you blow it, and you mess up, then it's going to be taken away.
We also spoke to Dr. Beekler about this matter.
It's trying to make a middle ground between the existing policy of no cell phones ever rar and the in practice of cell phones all the time forever always yay. And somewhere in between there is where a more reasonable policy needs to be set. This policy hasn't dealt with the why so much. I think that's going to be a necessary step before you get to an intelligent how. I think it will diminish the usage in the hallway. I think that the usage will most likely become more sneaky and underhanded, which is not overall a positive influence on the character of our school. I've noticed decreased usage already, though, honestly.
Although the policy is here to stay until the end of the school year, many think that it needs to be readjusted for next year.
I think it's a decent stopgap measure for the end of the year, but I think they'll pretty obviously need to revise it for next year.
For FA Today, Jake Ingrassia.
Interesting stuff. Okay, before we leave, we just want to wish happy birthday to the following people.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. I'm Jake Ingrassia.
And I'm Sarah Shartesh, and this has been FA Today.
We'll see you next week.
Bye!